Hello there, and welcome, fellow nerds. It is time for another Star Wars Shatterpoint Battle Report, and today we are taking on Mace Kenobi again, just like last report, except this time we've sought out Krennic Squad with Moff Gideon, Death Trooper Escort, and the Fifth Brother. So, what we're trying to do with this list, because I think the Inquisitor Krennic list was having a little trouble punching through the defenses. I mean, it was a close match. Could have been closer if some of those rolls went a different way. But we're gonna see how adding more tiebreakers and more diceless displacement um, helps in this matchup. We're going to have 6 force, so we're not going to be relying quite as heavily on Grand Inquisitor's refresh. And going up against Mace Kenobi with their 7 force. And so, again, we're going to be on Sabotage Showdown, preferred mission for the Relic list. They're going to be going first, and it is the dash off the Shatterpoint. Getting to the elevation for this point, but they can definitely grab it. And if they're up more, they can give out their dashes, so it's not terrible. Yeah, unfortunately, taking this ladder doesn't help them a whole lot. I put this squad on this side because at least Ahsoka has good access to jumps, so but with the quarter fire or supporting fire dash, can hopefully really zoom across the board. We'll see. I wonder. I mean, take cover is probably not enough to get. One of them might be able to climb up there. Let's see. Do defensive maneuver. Curve. And the climb might get us there. Oh, yeah. One of them is going to get up at least. Let's see if the other one can get up. Now, the thing is, Obi-Wan's heal and dash isn't going to get them up there if they're shoved off because of the lack of ingress. So Empire may be able to take advantage of that, but see. We've got, I guess they're red technically. And they of course have these two. Death Trooper Escort. So he's over here. Not bad. Let's see. Because we could give Fifth Brother a dash. What does he have to be? Within 4 of Gideon for another dash? Yeah. That's not bad. We could grab this, get Fifth Brother going. We're probably not going to be able to take a shot at them on our way to that point, but we'll see. Okay. Just move him straight forward. then it's range 5. Yeah, dash is not going to do it. That's okay. Okay, we will. Advance. We do want to end up on that point though, so we don't want to use all our movement. Yeah, we could get in range to shoot somebody. Yeah. I think quite get close enough to the ingress point. Seems pretty darn close. Yep. Okay. So we'll take the ingress point up and up here. And there we want to shoot. We're not going to really shove anybody, but to get some damage through. I wonder if even... Well, Rex can get a lot of heals, so... I wonder if we can be within 5 of 2/12. So pay 1. And make sure we still have line of sight. Shoot that one. So that cost a force for tactical advance. And so that'll be 9 dice because of focus and sharpshooter. And they'll only have 5 at range, yeah. So getting a shot in before they get hunkered, so that is nice, buttering them up. 2 blocks. I think 2 is 2. Yeah. So 6 minus 2, 4 steps. So we can do 6 damage, strain, and expose. So that's a good pot shot into them. Now they're gonna have to heal something off before they do anything. So yeah, we'll take that as Death Trooper's first turn. 3, pass it back. 2/12. Well, it'll cost 2 to reserve. Oh yeah. I do like having him in the pod for the movement. He's fine. It would cost 2 to reserve. Yeah. But we kind of want to wait someone else to heal them potentially. So I think we have to eat it. And maybe he'll go before the Shatterpoint. I can get into Jedi Master Ahsoka, so she's over here. Now, might be able to get her there to steal that point. There's a possibility. I mean, we might be able to get her there, but not on this side to shove him off. So you do disciplined. Yeah, shoves, no pins. So yeah, I think we're gonna have to send her across the board here. Start with a move action. Followed by a jump. And then take cover, which will get her a hunker, which we like with Obi-wan, followed by another jump. So that will have cost 2 force, but we'll throw her on there. Now, both points have hunkered people, so that's going to be annoying to deal with, at least through attacks. So that costs 2 force, so we're blowing through force here. So I guess, yeah, really hoping that Mace gets pulled before Shatterpoint so we can recover some, but we'll score 4. Let's see who's next. Reva. So what's Reva gonna do? I think we yeah, we're gonna dash fourth sister up the Ingress point, and yeah, we're gonna tie break, so we don't really care too much about shoving her off. Put her there, do a 5 dice attack, which will, does it have to be a combat action? It is a combat action. Darn. Thought maybe Moff would have and I died to that, but not on this one. So roll 5. And she'll also roll 5, I think. She's hunkered, so it'll be 6. Crit. Jeez. Gives us a crit and a damage. So, yeah, 2 crits will get through. And a damage, so we can get 3 damage, disarm, and pin. Disarm, pin. That's not bad at all. Yeah, okay. And then Reva will do her move. So this won't be taking the point, but we should be able to get a shove off at the very least. Start getting some damage through. So 7, 1 for Moff. That cost a force for the jump. And they will be there. No, not them. 4, 5. That's a good roll. Now I can, I can reroll to 4 dice, I think. Yeah. So the crit, or the expertise, is giving us a crit and a damage. Maybe, because they're blocking 4 hits, maybe we just reroll all the hits. Yeah, see if we can get any more crits or even expertise. Because if we get 3 expertise, then that could, we did get another crit. Yeah, 2, well, yeah, the expertise didn't do anything, but we did get 1 more crit out of it. So 3, we're getting 4 crits and a damage, which will be 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. Expose and pin. And yeah, 2, well, 1 shot will get through. Follow up, I think, as well. Just, can we go that way? Yeah. Bump into that. There. So, 1 away from the wound. I wonder, well, I wouldn't be able to do the reroll. I think it's range 5 though. Or range 4, I mean. Range 4. Yeah, I could have enfibbled pinned. But then I wouldn't have got the 4 steps, so no way I would have gotten the wound on that. But another 1 away. Expose and pin. They probably wanna. I think they do get rid of their hunkers. And recover the expose. Top 1 will dash for the pin. And this one will dash this way. Oops. Go towards the center. Get there. Supporting fire bubble. Go in. I don't think it's quite there, but oh. Okay, so I'll flip that for 3. Could just move up and outbody Death Trooper, but I mean, none of them have gone. Yeah, I think we see what's next. Oops. So it's just Mace, that'll be on the other side. Shatterpoint. Okay, so Mace gets a dash, which will dash to the ladder and up. Oops. Shatterpoint. They're gonna get an extra dash. Maybe we Shatterpoint Kenobi? So he'll get a dash. Then he can do a move. Jump. Cost 1, he's gonna get 3 extra dice. 10. Well, no, ordinary power pin is gonna move them. Death Trooper 5. Decent roll. 3 is crit hit, so 3 and 3. We're gonna block all the hits for 3 crits getting through. We at least need the shove. Right. Disciplined. We didn't get the pin. We need one more step for the pin. But I guess we'll do. We'll do 5 damage down to 4. And disarm, expose, I think. Yeah, 1 shove. But he is going to undo that with disciplined. Pay 1, reposition, and gain hunker, which I won't actually do, but they will not flip this point. So, not a great Shatterpoint turn. What else could I have done? I mean, I guess Ahsoka could have tried to push them off. Also move Obi-wan forward. Yeah, it'd be better to try for this point again. But he just needed one more step and then he would have been pinned and worked. But that's how it goes, I guess. Definitely already feeling like the Empire side is a little more in control than with the last match with Krennic instead. Got Force Sister. So if she leaves, then it'll flip back. Unless we get, well, we'd have to basically wound Ahsoka. But then, yeah, we'd have to wound Ahsoka. Then we can move here. And even being underneath, we would tie break and flip it. Unless she moves out of engagement, throws her lightsaber to do the last damage, and stays on this point. That would flip 4. Nope. Love keeping her back, but it pins Ahsoka down. Make 5 damage. Because yeah, we could totally just move out of engagement. Because you can reposition. throw our lightsaber. Because yeah, they're 1 health left, no conditions. Okay, so it'll be 7. Into 4. I don't think they. Yeah, it was just a melee attack, not a ranged attack. So didn't forget about the expose. Ooh, that's a bad roll. But the crit should do it. We're getting 2 crits. Yeah, 2 steps through. So 2 damage. Shove, pin. Shove. So they're not steadfast because don't have any hunkers. Pin on there. Gets the wound. That refreshes a force. And gets a heal on Inquisitor, but that doesn't really matter. Okay. We could also. He's not going to use anything. He's not going to use anything. I could save it for him. The other option is force puller off, but it's kind of why bother, I guess. Yeah. Keep that point. Flip that. For 4. Okay, so now Obi-wan has run away, so he's not going to be getting the heals on the 2/12. They could move up and take that this time. It's exposed. Wait, I can't just focus. Yeah, we have to recover even before the defensive maneuver because the dash is going to set it off. So, yeah, I think we keep picking Obi-Wan. Do we want to swap them? Yeah, we could put. Because then we're either getting Rex or Mace. So that jump is not going to do much for us. It's probably better we just go with Obi-Wan. Rather than putting 2/12 on the bottom for Rex. I mean, he has the shoves to get him off the point, but the problem is then Moff's just going to walk up and take it. So I think. Ugh. See, the tides have turned here. Because in the last game, it was the Empire that was looking at all these hunkered clones and everything, being like, what do? We're gonna shove them, but then they're gonna come back. But now the Republic side is like, what do? I can take the point, but then they're gonna tie break immediately. Yeah, that's. I mean, we go for the wound on Death Trooper, I guess. He's exposed. Could save a force He's exposed, so we should at least get the pin so that he doesn't jump back on. Yeah, let's see what force on this turn. So 8 dice. Let's do the focus. And he's got a 5. Exposed. And then we could roll. 3 is, well, that's 3 and 3 again. 2 blocks, so 4. There's our 4 steps. So we can get 2 shoves, 5 damage. Well, we want the wound. We need to do 6 to get the wound because of protection. So I guess we take the bottom. So, oh yeah, because then, yeah, we'll double up on disarm, expose. So that'll definitely get the wound. Get 2 shoves. Where do we want to shove him? At least off the point. Probably just into the wall here. Yeah, just double shove him into the wall. And then he'll sit square on the point. Get 1 for the wound. Yeah, become exposed again. And flip it. Okay. First 3. Get us each a momentum. Back to the Empire. Shatterpoint. So someone could get a dash. Or whoever goes gets a dash. Yeah, Moff. That is interesting. Well, that's actually, yeah, if we dash 5th brother there, he'll flip that point. That's interesting, actually. We go with Reva. She can also tell 5th brother to do a dash, but then also a 5 dice attack. She could move. I mean, be engaged. Might be just 1 shove to get him off here, though. Yep. Get 2 through, which we can re-roll stuff. We would need 3 steps. Leaving that point open, but scoring 5. But leave that wound open. Already gone with their Shatterpoint, so they can't just. I mean, Mace would have to pick one to take. Yeah. Yeah, I think we go with Reva. So, we'll start with Call the Hunt. Well, we'd actually be leaving 2 points open here. Make sure that he's in. Yeah. 5 dice attack. And it's melee, so he can't do his super deflect gain a hunker thing. Oh, straight 3 hits. That's probably not going to get through. Nope. That's okay. Taking the point either way. Then we do a move. A1 to jump. Right up in his face. And get an extra die from Moff for 8. Oh yeah. Because she gets a dash. So let's see. What's here? Might not need the jump. Dash. Well, we might need the jump. Let's see. Climb. Nope, we don't. So give that back. Unless we want to focus as well. But like I said, we're getting one from Moff. You know what? Let's do it. Focus. Get 9 dice. Make sure we get the flip. Yeah, we want to hold on to that. Force 5. Two expertise. Well, let's see. They have 3 objectives currently. So we could reroll 2 of the fails for sure. 3 reroll on expertise. It's only blocking 1 and crit to hit, 2 crit to hit. So yeah, I'll leave the hits alone. Let's reroll expertise. There we go. Nice. So crit damage. 3 hits at damage, so 9. 9 minus 2. So that'll be a full tree. Can do. We'll definitely get the 1 shove through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, because 1 from expertise. And we'll actually shove him out of engagement. Because the 1 shove should get the jump. Pin expose. So the 1 shove is going to get through step fast. And then, so he's no longer engaged, so he no longer actually has protection. So we will get the whole 8 damage through. And we will take the jump here, I think, kind of body block a bit. Okay. So flip that. Flip that. Or 5. So, I mean, do we go with the 2/12? Like, we're losing the struggle for sure. So I think we maybe do just get it over with. We've got Mace and Rex in the deck. let's do 12th. We'll recover. I suppose we don't really care about recover the strain and the damage. We'll maybe we take cover for a, well, no, he's stuck there. He has to get up the ladder. But you know what, we'll send this one over to try and be under that point. Send him to this point. Take a hunker. Take cover. Get our hunker. He'll kind of stay there. Let's see, within 3. Yes. So that he gets another recover. Get rid of the damage. Get a hunker. And that'll be their turn for 1. So, Empire's turn to finish this off. 5th brother. Is that who we want right now? Not really? Who do we want right now? He's fine, he's on a point. Yeah, I think we reserve Gideon. Yeah, so I want to be holding these in the middle. Grand Inquisitor could always go for that if it needs to. So everybody's run away, so we will only give ourselves the dash. And right. Yeah, we could long live the Empire M over here. Or over there. Gives up that point, it's not great. You know what, I think we will cost 1. But it's just Grand Inquisitor and 5th left. So put him here, he can easily come up. And he's already taking that point. Unless somebody goes up there. So we'll spend a force, take 2 damage. We'll get a reposition over here. And also go for that point if needed. Yeah, it's in. Okay. And then, so I'll give up that point, but we don't need it. It's fine. He will move to, I think, just into of that, especially if we can. 4 on each side. Especially, can we be within 4 while in range of that? The problem is, our hunkered, they could dash. I'm going to get a dash off of that. They'll be probably body blocked. Yeah, let's do it. Why not? I'll throw an attack. 7 dice. I mean, if we can get... He's steadfast, but no protection, so if we can get 4 through with 3 steps, we'll be laughing. 7. no terrain, so 5, 6. Ooh, 5 hits and a expertise for the pin. And a crit. So 6 minus 3 will be 3. Exposed did nothing but 4 damage and disarm. And that'll be another wound. So add a momentum, refresh of force, a 5th brother could heal. We'll heal the disarm off Death Trooper Escort. And that'll be struggle 1. Oh, it's not the center. Okay. Well, I think, yeah, we've got Ahsoka there, Obi-Wan and 212 there. So I think it's going to be, well, Rex there, really. So it's going to have to be this one. Again, there we go. So, not bad. Start for the Republic. Already sitting on 2 because I moved 5th brother, but the center was more likely. So we have that one with Rex. However, we're not going to be able to reserve, but it's Mace, so that's fine. Who are we going to move? Excuse me. Oh yeah, that's... No, wait a second. No, that was their first. Yeah. Right. Because yeah, we didn't finish them off. Wonder... Well, yeah, if we give him a dash so that we can get him further later. See how far we can get. Because if he gets a dash, I think I could make a ranged attack and get there to double body that point. So, oh, he's pinned. Well, shucks, okay, right. Never mind. So we got rid of the pin. Oh. Well, it's range 4 attack. Yeah, that's not gonna get him there for the attack. To get his extra dash. So I guess we just go this way. And then throw an attack into 5th brother, I guess. Just switch into Jedi Master. 6 dice, hopefully get something through. He's got, and that way, I mean, at least he's here and engaged with Death Trooper Escort. Then Rex can maybe leave the point on his turn. So He's rolling 5 range. Ooh. Okay. Oh, that is 1 hit. So 3 hits, 2 blocks, shove, and 2 damage. So 1. Oh, wait. No, it's just on an active objective. So he will get the shove and 2 damage through. Shove it back because we can. And then, yeah, get that and that. They get that because of 4th. We would take 3. 5th brother is next, so he could force repulse. Oh, let's see what the properties. It's 5th or Grand Inquisitor, so which that is interesting because Grand Inquisitor could tell him to dash. He could dash onto there, taking that point this turn. Yeah, that's the point I already have. And then whichever of these we end up needing, he could just move and force repulse. So actually, well, but then, yeah. Try and move to Ahsoka. Yeah, why not? Dash, yeah, Dash isn't gonna get her there. Right. Maybe just, but I think, yeah, we'll put him there. So that'll, yeah. So that'll flip that point. He'll take a dash up here. And I think we'll just kind of, yeah, go for damage. We need 3, 5 damage. We'll double up on pin. So we only need 2 steps and an expertise, or 3 steps. So we'll get an extra die from Moff. And we could even focus. And she'll get 1 from the hunker. So 6. So we will, yeah, 2 blocks. Wait, can we infable? An infable pin does another damage. Okay, so 6 down to 2. So yeah, now I think we're doing it because basically, yeah, 4 damage is getting through. So doubling up on the pin again. So that'll get a wound, momentum, force back, heal for 5th brother, and they're a force user, so another 1 of each. And yeah, we'll take, because we will flip that. So we'll take 3, each get a momentum, pass it back to Rex. Already, it's the fail, so the one they already have. So he can move here, double body that point. Yeah, we're not touching that one. So do have a force. Who are we gonna move? Oh yeah, she could spend her hunker and get rid of, yeah, disarm. Heal the disarm, move to get rid of the pin. Ourselves. Yeah, you know what? We could move, give him a dash. And the hunker. But stay within 2 of Mace so that we can heal him. Get rid of the expose. Then we use a force to do another dash and hunker, so he's going to be sitting with 2. And then we'll heal something. It's not. Okay, so we're gonna get that point no matter what. We can do a focused attack into 5th brother. 7, 8. Oops. Six. Really? Two expertise, 2 hits. So 4 and 1. Block 3. So 2 get through. For 4 damage down to 3. And we flip that for 3. Block. That's our flopping back and forth between points that we already have. So, would it be interesting if we actually are gonna refresh? Actually force repulse both of them, and then as long as we're not engaged, do a move and shove Mace off. Then it's just Rex on this point, and take that one. I think I like that. So spend 2. Oh yeah, we have force for jumps and everything. Force repulse. So he's gonna go to that way. He is still gonna be on the point. Whoops. But we'll push him to that way. We'll do a move. There. That's still their point. Do an attack into Mace with 8 dice because of Moff. Oh, he's gonna be steadfast, so we need to get 3 through. So good thing for Mace that he's no longer exposed. 1 crit. 2 crits, 5 hits, and a damage. Gosh. Blocking 1, so 6, yeah, 7 results in a damage. -2. So that's a full tree. 5 full tree. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. Strain. 8. It's gonna get the wound. Do a shove. And an active ability, which I guess would be a jump. So we'll make sure we're not engaged with him. Put ourselves here within 2, so they can dash points. Yeah, that gets a wound. As a force user, we refresh to heal 2, 2, 3, and that'll be 3 points. Momentum. Refresh. Okay, back to Republic. It's the veil, which is no longer theirs. So, Mace, you're gonna get that point. You'd have to wound him. Could also get Kenobi back on that one. So I think we do go with Mace. Wake up. None of his stuff actually costs more being wounded, but he could have been wounded maybe a little longer from the Empire's perspective, but oh well. I mean, we're taking away the turn where he could be getting other people awake, but give him a dash, make this point harder to get again. Straight back to where he was, and get a dash. Now he's not gonna be able to shove him, so we might as well go full damage. We need to do 7 damage, which he gets in 4 steps. So we can do a focus. And he's got 6 melee. Crit. 3 crits. 2 hits are blocked. We get 3 through, because that expertise is all just blocks. So 5 down to 4 a strain. So I guess I could have added extra dice to that, but yeah, especially when that was a priority point. You know what? We don't want it to be a complete flop. Let's add 2. Yeah. Still leaves 5 for everybody else. I really need to get it to get the priority. but that will add absolutely nothing because the hits are being blocked. And I got a fail. So it's not meant to be. Okay, so that'll be 1 point. We'll pass it back. River. Calling that the block again. Okay. How are we going to get this point? Not with Revo, we're already holding that. Moving Inquisitors around isn't going to help us much. I mean, unless he dashes. Well, if he dashes and attacks Rex can just dash back. River has to get in range in order to even attack. So, yeah, I think our best bet. Yeah, I think there's better draws. So, like the Shatterpoint. Shatterpoint's a better draw. Yeah, we can give him a dash. As soon as he wakes up, we take it. Dash. Dash. Move. And then we'll... This is the side with the shoves, right? Yeah. Damage on that side. It's not really more... Yeah, we'll go on this side. More dice. So... 8. Into 6. That's not great. It's a crit and a damage. So yeah, it'll be like 1 shove, 2 damage. We could make him burn his hunkers anyway. I could get the strain as well. Yeah, we're not going to be able to body block him, so let's just keep him on point. He's going to burn his hunkers and come back. So he's going to heal. Oh no, he's steadfast. That's right. Yeah, put him back where he was there. It's about there. Okay, keep the hunkers. We'll do 2 damage and strain. That's what we got here. Yeah, because he's steadfast, so... Yeah. So not flipping that point, we get 3. And it's back to the Republic. Okay, so for Republic, priority, the expertise, which is this one, which they have. It's the one they, yeah, the one that they have. So Rex. Problem is that if Rex leaves, then they flip. Oh yeah, well that's the priority point, but yeah. So we kind of want him to stay there. I mean, Fifth Brother's woundable, but I really want him to walk away and then. I mean, he could maybe be engaged and hit him. I guess. I don't know, there's a lot of better options, I feel like. Let's reserve him. Kenobi, not really the better option, but I mean, I can move. Probably hello there, I guess. Next, we need to move back. Don't have to get a lot of damage through, just 3. Yeah. All right. So I guess we'll just so we can stay in range. So do we just do the 7 days? Do a move in 7 days? Need 2 steps. You should be able to get that without the extra dice. Strain 6. Oh, he's got 3 crits, so that should, well, that'll definitely do it. Yeah. I think we get an extra crit from the expertise as well. So, yeah. 4 steps. Might as well do the conditions. Or do we want the pin? No, we'll do disarm, expose. Disarm, expose. A bunch of damage, basically. He becomes wounded, which will get us momentum. And flip that for 3. So back to the Empire. Block is again the one we have. Riva. Now Riva would have to actually get Mace off of there. There's other, yeah. We really want to be waking them up. But we get Grand Inquisitor, so I really need to give it to anyone else. Move her in. So closer. He will also get a dash. Oops. So Fourth Sister is going to keep that point for us, but if we can run over here and sit on that, that'll give us a point. So we could move and then take the Ingress point up. Either way, we gotta kind of throw. We gotta do a throw into Rex. He did. No, he didn't get rid of his hunkers. But our dash reposition should get us onto the point. Maybe we do pop up, because then I think the shove could, yeah, the shove would get us on the point. So we'll throw our lightsaber 6 dice. We really just need the expertise. He's gonna have 7, 8, I guess. Oh, so 1 expertise. Yes, 1 expertise gives us the dash. And a hit. So 4 hits, which are gonna be blocked. Yeah. So just the dash. That's okay. Because now We have 2 and a tiebreaker. So that will flip the point for us for 3. All right. Fail. It's the one they have. So Rex gonna get this point for us. Could try to get Moff off. We really need our supports to wake up. So I think we keep going. Here's our arse finally. So they can come help out body this point, which should be good. Actually get there. Yeah. Can he? Well, we only need one of them to get there. But maybe we hunker first and then, well, they're not both going to be able to sit there. Yeah. Up. He's there. We can body block on the ground here. I feel like, is it worth attacking her or just hunkering to be annoying? I think we just take cover to be annoying here. He's just gonna bump into there. Make it harder to shove them off. Oh, Ahsoka's wounded. Oh, shoot. Okay, well, back up here. So yeah, we do, he was about there. We do need to shove her off. Start with the ranged attack. No hunker, 7. Ahsoka can get an attack after this. A little cost of force though. 6 days. Ooh, 5 hits. Crit. Jeepers. 6 hits. -3. 7 minus 3 is 3 steps. Do 3 pin shove. Expose. Get ready for the next attack. So yeah, shove. Off. And then she's pinned, so yeah, we might as well do the other one, which is now also a ranged attack. Yep. Mm -hmm. 5 hits. Jeez. -3. Just get 2 steps through. 2 damage. 3 because of the pin. No longer exposed, but get the shove. And take a follow up to there. Okay. And then, so that'll flip that. Again, for 3, we're very much stuck on this 3-3. Oh yeah, it's time for Repa for sure. Well, no, roll for priority. Expertise. This is what we have. We have Revogo. Revogo. She can move. Hope to double shove him off. But just tell her to the pin, right? The pin. Dang. Okay. Never mind. We don't just get that one back immediately. 4 cards left. That's either. So the Death Trooper, either of the supports, Moff. What happens with Moff? They need to stay here. Although she's not within 4. Yeah. It'd be good if you got either the supports. Death Trooper Escort would also not be. I mean, yeah, we're not gonna get 2 shoves through. I mean, you can. Yeah, Moff could maybe shove Kenobi off and then move here in tiebreak. It's a possibility. And oh yeah, but it needs reposition. She can't reposition because she's pinned. Really want to close this off, but yeah, let's see what's next. Death Trooper Escort. Okay. Wake up. And he'll give her the reposition, but it doesn't go through. Dash. Yeah, spend 2. Dash and focus. Give a sharpshooter. And we'll just be kind of just preparing to take this point, tie it up. I'll be taking 2 on this, but that's what it is, I guess. Is he hunkered? No. Alright, well, 9 dice. Oops. And then he's got 5. Protection steadfast. 2 is 2. So that's 8 results. Ooh, 3 expertise. Block and a crit to hit. So that's only taking down. So that'll be a full tree. Yeah, shows aren't really gonna do anything. So let's do 7 down to 6. Strain. Expose. And get a reposition. So just throw him on. Yeah, to the point, I guess. Yeah, just there. I'll go with. So that'll tie that. And she's ready to move, at least on Reva's turn. Now when Reva goes, potentially flip both, at least. So we'll take just 2 on this one. Block. So that's this. We already have. So Rex is on the point that they need. Yeah, we're body blocking ourselves. Well, maybe he takes his own dash and hunker. Oh yeah, de-strained. Maybe dash and hunker him. And then recover the strain. Or we could see here. I could take cover and then that would, getting the hunker will give me a heal. And hopefully I can push him that way. To take cover and then 7 dice. He's got 6. 3 and 3, 2 crits, 3 hits, 2 crits get through. We do get the double shove, 2 damage. Oops. So I'll just shove him straight that way. I think we make it by. Which way do we might have to follow up? Oops. Kind of this direction. In order to get the shove angle on the next one. Okay. Yeah, so we can go this way. We'll flip that for 4. It's the Republic. Threatening to take struggle 2. Priority fail. It's this one. So we know we can take that and that just by moving, just by going with Riva. So yeah. So let's do it. She's going to do, let's see, move first, I guess. And then we'll attack Mace. Actually, she was just out here. It's not tiebreaker. Interesting. If only we could get around the corner with a dash. Maybe. Because if we wound... Mace. We can actually walk over here. But that would only tie it. We'd have to push somebody off. Yeah, we can't do everything though. Yeah, fourth. We gotta move fourth here. So yeah, let's do the attack on Mace here first. And she'll just go in here. Do our big attack. 8 dice. Moff. He's already exposed. And she has to do 5 damage. Basically 3 expertise. Where's the... yeah, I think we just roll a 5. Okay, 2. They currently have 3, so we can re-roll all of our fails. He's getting 2 and a crit to hit. So blocking 2. We've got 5 results and a damage. So down to 3. Which was what we needed. 5 protection. Oh wait. Oh yeah, that doesn't do anything. Let me double up on stuff. Because he has, yeah, he's protection, so 5 down to 4. Expose and pin, I guess. 1 away. Could have paid for the expose. Would only cost 1. Do 1 more damage, but I thought she could do it. Did not think that through. Anyway, we'll get the point anyway. And 4th, we'll get a dash. And a 5 dice attack. Actually, put her over there. 5. They have 4. Ooh, 3 expertise. Crit hit damage. So the crit and the damage get through. 2 damage disarm. But she'll tie break that. 2 to 1 there. So we got 3 to each. Who is going for Republic? 212. So we can definitely outbody on this point because it's currently 2-1. Just need to move him in. Yeah. Block. That one they can't really get. Or you can move, try to shove her off, I guess. Go for the guarantee, because they're both fresh. Yeah. Wound on that. And I think you gotta do it. Move. He'll stay here. Maybe move out of engagement so that he can take a shot. Instead, shoot at. Well, he'll start with his attack on fourth sister. Oh yeah, they lose all the things. Six dice. Into 6. Just need 2 steps for 2 damage. Move 3. That's gonna be 4 blocks and a dash. But they will get 3 crits. So 2 damage, pin, and a shove. So the dash will get rid of the pin. We'll get the wound for momentum. Nice, that will get us the struggle. Yep. And then this one will shoot probably Death Trooper Escort, because she's got deflect. So I hit to crit, so just the crit will get through, pin it damage, but he gets protection, so nothing. But that will be the struggle. So we're going 1-1. Ooh, okay. So let's cross the middle. Which is not great for our Empire team, I don't think. It's not, I mean, no one's really set up for it. It's only this point. We're getting the block. Let's see who's first. Or sister. Nice. Kind of. Yeah, we should get that point for sure. Start us off with 2. They're not hunkered, so if you throw some damage on the ARFs, I think. Start with a throw, see what kind of movement we get out of it. 7. Ooh, no expertise. but 5 results. We'll get 3 through. We'll use the follow-ups, I guess, to get some movement. Move him to the edge. Oops. That way. And then shove him that way. Yeah. This kind of under engaged, so but she can get a she can do a reposition. So oops. So she'll reposition here, but we are going to use the jump for 2 just to make sure she's at the right elevation. And butter up on that. So she's a little more annoying. Alright. So that'll get us that for 2. Public currently holds that. Fail is the one they have, so they're free to just grab that point with Ahsoka. So yeah, hop over there. So she wakes up, and we'll pay 2 for the jump. Up here, just take a hunker just to be annoying. Alright, that's Ahsoka for 3. It's a dash on the Shatterpoint. Block. So back to 1 4 sisters on. 5th brother. We don't have force. But we could. Because he can do an attack for the disarm. He can do an attack into Mace. That's 8 dice to get that one last. Whoops. One last damage through. Which he's not really going to stop. He's exposed and strained and all the things. Yeah. Crit, a block, and a crit hit. 1 block. So that's going to be a full tree. Plus the damage. Probably I could have jumped or moved. Set off the free active ability, but oh well. We'll do all the damage. Expose, strain, it's wounded. No, we won't do the expose. We'll give him a shove. Let's get him a little farther away. If we could not be engaged with, yeah, then we just have to get rid of him out of there. Okay. So I suppose got the momentum, and we can actually heal him twice. Get the 2 force refresh, and that happens before the strain gets set off. Well then, engaged, yes. But 8 dash. Think the dash. Get us. Yep. And then we'll have to pay 3 for the force repulse. Send him over to Moff. And he will go. Oops. To that. No, yeah, we got bumped over here. Alright, we'll take that for 3. Back to the Republic. It's their Shatterpoint, so somebody is getting a dash. Fail. It's this. So now we're sitting with 2, and one of them's a tiebreaker. Oof. This is awake, so we might have to. Might be good to go with Mace here. Could definitely get Inquisitor shoved off. Yeah. Okay, Mace. And who do we want to... Well, this is the Shatterpoint also. So... he gets a dash and a 5 days attack, so we could hit third sister. Crit hit, 3 expertise, 2 crits, so 3 crits, 2 blocks, 4 expertise, so a crit to fail, so that'll be 2 getting through. For 3 in strain. And then he will tactic dash. I feel like Rex is the more annoying one. Because he's hungered, so he can dash back on. We want to leave room for him to be able to get an angle on Grand Inquisitor. Some shoves. Flip. So 6. It's the last card, yeah. Throw 1. 7 dice into this. Oops. He's got 5. Two is crit to hit, a block. 3 blocks, crit to hit. 5, yeah, 5 minus 3. We'll get 2 through, which will get the 2 shoves. So 3 and 2 shoves. Basically just the one matters. There we go. So now it's just 1 tiebreaker there for 3 points again. Skipping over 0. So pass it back. Moff Gideon is last. So he's just within 4. Yep, okay. Yeah, so he dashes there. And he dashes. So now we got, it's tied, but a tiebreaker in 5th brother. Yeah. And then take cover outside of engagement, and then climb, and then we can pop up. There we go. Now we're thinking. So that gets us all 4 points. We have a tiebreaker on every point. That's why we bring him off. Which side do we want to be on? Yeah, let's do this one. Refresh. Oops. Back to the Republic. Expertise is the middle. Arse. Well, they could have body. Pinned or anything. Disarmed. Yeah, get one of them. Well, we could try to shoot Moff off. And then climb up here. So he can get up. They can probably both get up. Are they in range? Shoot. Yeah, okay. So they're gonna shoot. I'm just gonna be disarmed though. So 7 into 5. Ooh. That's 1 hit. 2 blocks, so that'll do nothing. Get rid of the disarm. Other one, say the closer one. Ooh. It's not just a hit, that is just a hit. 1 crit. Get 2 expertise. Oh, come on, Moff. 1 block. So, I think we'll get 2 through for the shove. So 2 damage, pin shove. Just bump into his buddy here. And then they will do climbs. Here. And you know what? They might pay, I think they pay 2 for the hunker to be extra annoying. So it's a maneuver. Like that. So flip that one. And this one. For 3. Both get a momentum. Fail. It's the one that Empire already has. Death Trooper Escort. Where are you? You're there. Yeah, I feel like we reserve Death Trooper Escort for now. 5th brother, that's not really gonna help, is it? I mean, could go here, repulse, but leave it 1-to-1. Use all our force. We could move here. Attack Rex. See how many we get through. 8 dice. 6. It's gonna be protection and steadfast. Though. And jump back. Oh. Expertise happening. Crit hit damage. For yeah, a crit and a damage. So that'll be, I guess, 2 and expose. Does he use the hunker? Get rid of the expose. Thing is, we know we're gonna be force repulsed, so I guess we leave it as is. He's gonna spend 3 for force repulse. Gonna be aggressive here. Thing is, it's gonna totally screw over our future turns. Probably. Oops. Oops. Still. Which isn't great. But we have Death Trooper Escort in the deck. Do I use the last force? I have to get some wounds in order to get force back. Does the jump. And maybe, I guess if we're on this side, Moff Gideon is in the way. People do actually end up trying to shove him off, which is not bad. Or do we leave room for Moff Gideon? Okay, well, that keeps that. We flip that. For 3. Pass it back. They score all 4. We're gonna be pretty much screwed here. Mace. Mace can move himself and someone else on the point. Well, he can move someone else on the point. He can't flip both. He can put 2 bodies on it. Flip though. Yeah, there's lots of bodies over here, so let's dash. Rex in. Dash ourselves. Oh, wait a second. We're going to be engaged. So we can't actually climb. So we'll have to try and shove him off with a ranged attack, I guess. We're gonna be able to see him. think we can. Ranged attack. I think let's throw some extra dice into this. So we need to get the 2 shoves. 2. You throw all 3. I mean, they're out of force. Why don't we be out of force? And then we can refresh some though. You know what? Yeah, throw all 3 in there. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8 results. 8 minus 5. Nice. Okay. So I'll get our 3 for 1 shove, 3 damage, and expose. We'll get our shove. Hopefully works. Yep. And we'll pull up to there. We won't be engaged, so we're not giving our predictions steadfast bubble. Get the 3. Both sides get a momentum. And we'll pass it back. Fail. That one, which is still tied. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, if I can just get Death Trooper Escort up here. They're both tie-breaking from below. Yep. So, what I have to do is get him up there. Out of engagement with everybody. Yeah. We can leave him engaged with Rex, because that's who we're going to attack. Waiting for a wound here. This plan isn't going to work either way. That's it. Okay. Anyway, we'll go for the wound. 7. Suppose 6. Expertise. What is that? Two crits and a dash. So yeah, 2 crits and a dash will get through. So 3 damage and strain. Just exposed. Dash. I don't know, I think we just leave them double up on that point. At this point. They don't have tiebreakers, so we can't flip anything, but that's all we can do. Republic. Fail. Well, they don't have Ahsoka. She doesn't really want to leave that point. But do we spend 2 to reserve her? I don't think we can afford to. What do we do with it though? I think we gotta reserve her C. Someone else comes up. Rex. He's going to. What's he gonna do? Give Mace a dash. And Hunker. And then. He's not going to flip this point either. So I can wound. Recover. Hit. Inquisitor. 7. 5. 2. That's 2. 3. Oh, just getting crit mitigation, crit to hit. And a 4th block. Yep, that'll block everything. So nothing on that. So that also be 2 points. Now that everyone is out of force, these turns are not great. Force sister. Nice. Okay. Yeah. We are going to focus and attack. 8. Oops. Did I roll? No, I didn't. Block. That's the point that she is about to take, hopefully. 8 dice into 5. Nice roll. Crit damage. Blocking 2. So 3. So that'll be 5 damage. Disarm pin. And because yeah, Mace is not engaged, so we can just use 1 shove to get I think we get rid of the hunker. Heal the disarm. Dash for the pin. And flip that. 3. So close. And we pass it back. Priority. Oops. I mean, Ahsoka can leave the point. in a way. Well, no. Yeah, she could put herself and Obi-Wan on there. Cells. I play that you can move through the door, just not push through. Choose a honker. 7 dice. Two, 5. That's 1, 2 hits. Yeah. So 5 hits, 2 crits. Blocking. So 7. Blocking 2, 3. So 4. 4 down the tree. So we do 5 and strain. And a reposition. Get a heal. Get Rex. Reposition doesn't matter. We do get the 0.322. So 3 momentum. Same point, of course. Okay. Riva. Yes. No, it's fine. It's fine. We can, I think, the 2/12 a week. The 2/12 a week. It's not fine. This is ridiculous. Wait. No. It's gonna be fine. Hopefully. Okay. Call a hunt. Fourth sister. 5 dice. She just needs to do 1 damage. Into Earth with 4. Come on. Expertise. It better be a crit. Yep, crit and a damage. So either way. Nice. Yep. So do the shove too, but so 2 damage. Shove doesn't matter. Just disarm. 1 damage for the wound. Finally. Which will get us a momentum. And refresh a force. We can heal the strain. And then that way she can do a move. move to the ladder, and then a jump. That's going to tie this point. We have tiebreakers contesting. So that flips that for 2, and we finally end this game as a Empire win. So before, before the second part of recording this game, I was going to say that we had pretty much flipped the script where instead of Empire having to figure out how to deal with all the steadfast and protection, once Mace was engaged, more so the steadfast, that now it was the Republic having to figure out how to deal with all these tiebreakers. But they held on just enough to finally finish off Struggle 2, and then that made it, at the end of Struggle 2, I think a lot of Empire stuff was getting wounded, and while the Republic stuff was starting to wake up, so that did make it difficult for Empire to close out Struggle 2 and finish off the game. They were very close, and this would have been a much shorter game if they were able to just finish it off. But both teams were holding on for dear life on Struggle 3 here. So finally, with the combination of tiebreakers, extra attacks, finally getting some more wounds through. Empire did 6, Republic did 3. So, anyway, I do think that this team poses a problem to, well, not necessarily a problem, but it can deal with defensive lists fairly well with all the tie-breaking diceless displacement, which cost us a lot of force in the end there, but everybody kind of dogpiled back on anyway eventually, but held that point for a while from that. So anyway, quite the match, quite the both lists burning through force like crazy in that last struggle, but it all comes down to that last struggle. So hopefully you enjoyed this, and I still need to try out my Empire teams against a more revenge type list. Probably gonna try putting the full 2 boxes of for Rogue One. Now that Jin's box been revealed, probably put that on the table with Cassian just to see how that list works, and see how my Emperor teams handle revenge. So thank you for watching. Hopefully made it through. Hopefully this video isn't 5 hours long, but anyway, thank you for watching. Subscribe for more, like, comment, all that good stuff, and look out for a giveaway that will be happening hopefully soon through my Patreon.